The New Saxon Spelling, Low German / Low Saxon, Nissasisk Skrivweise, NSS. New Saxon Writing Method is a Low German / Low Saxon spelling guideline for the entire Low German language area, on both sides of the Dutch-German border. While many other Low German spelling systems are based on local, dialectal pronunciations of Low German, the NSS aims for maximum readability and clarity across the entire Low German speaking region, regardless of local pronunciation. Benefits of the New Saxon spelling include unambiguous spellings of Low German words, readability across the entire Low German speaking area, equality for all Low German dialects, on both sides of the border. The NSS can be seen as an extended version of the Allgemeine Skrivweise quote, which is suited mainly for only Northern Low German / Northern Low Saxon. The NSS also borrows from other, pronunciation-based spelling systems, and from the Middle Low German / Middle Saxon spelling conventions of the Hasidic period. The NSS was completed in 2018 by the Workgroup as 2.0 Working Group as 2.0, a group of language enthusiasts from the Veluwe and Twente regions of the Netherlands, and East Westphalia and Schleswig-Holstein in Germany.
Background and names. Current Low German spelling methods usually follow either Standard German or Standard Dutch spelling rules, with minor adjustments to accommodate Low German pronunciation. However, few speakers of Low German adhere strictly to these formal spelling rules, or know that formal spelling rules for Low German exist at all. Low German speakers in Germany usually use spellings based on Standard German, while speakers in the Netherlands usually use spellings based on Standard Dutch. This impedes cross-border reading comprehension. Additionally, since neither spelling system is designed for Low German, each writer must decide how to adapt Standard German or Standard Dutch spelling to Low German, such as with diacritics or double or triple vowels, which creates a lack of uniformity in spelling. The aim of the NSS is to simplify and encourage communication across the Dutch-German border. This is achieved by looking for neutral ways of communicating, and by separating words from their local pronunciations. The NSS aims to write Low German so that it is intelligible to Low German speakers in the Netherlands who are not familiar with German spelling rules, and vice versa. Readers may then apply their own dialectal pronunciations to written words.
Current use. In February 2018, one of the creators of the NSS presented the spelling system at a regional symposium in Bekum, the Netherlands. It received positive votes from several representatives from the ICL Academy. The NSS is used on WorldSpreek, WorldTalk, a Low German news website. As of May 2018, the NSS is one of the orthographies used on the Dutch Low Saxon Wikipedia. The creators of the NSS planned on making a Low German dictionary.
Example. The following example from the Twente dialect of Low German, spoken in the Twente region of the Netherlands, shows the difference between the NSS and other, generally accepted, writing systems. The Synthesized Skrivweise, Saxon writing method, created by German linguist Johannes Sassen, intended for Northern Low German / Northern Low Saxon dialects in Germany. And the Standard Skrivweise, standard writing method, intended for the Twente dialect in the Netherlands.
Principles and properties. The NSS can be applied both broadly, to the entire Low German language, or specifically, to a particular dialect. There is the general NSS, Overoriginal Maximal Version, Suboriginal Maximal Version, which covers all the spoken differences of all dialects. and there is a series of dialectal NSS versions, regional minimal version and regional minimal versions, in which certain graphings can be merged when a phonemic merger has occurred in a particular dialect. The main principles of the NSS are as follows: etymology, uniformity, open and closed syllables. Below are a number of additional properties. Principle 1, etymology. In the general NSS, the spelling of words is determined by their etymology. In the regional dialectal NSS versions, a writer may deviate somewhat from the etymological spelling, if desired. A dialect may have merged phonemes that used to be separate in Old Saxon, such as and e. In the Twents regional variants, these may both be written as e. Epocope. The final e, which is absent in the northern dialects and in the dialects around the isomer because of epocope, the loss of a sound from the end of a word, is still written in the NSS, whether or not a particular dialect pronounces it. This reduces the visual differences between the northern and southern dialects. Moreover, this offers a simple and systematic solution for the reproduction of final obstruent devoicing of vowels in the northern dialects. Y is equals z, grade equals PR, B.
Principle 2, uniformity. The principle of uniformity means that word stems are written the same way, whenever possible, even if suffixes change the pronunciation of the word stem. Final obstruent devoicing. At the end of a syllable, obstruents regularly become voiceless. In the NSS, this is not reflected in writing. One thus writes tide, tiden, and not teat, teeden, as in the Saxon Skrivwies, and skriven, skrived, and not as in Dutch skrijven, skrijft. Assimilation. Regular assimilations are not displayed in writing. One thus writes, bild, bilder, instead of biller, hand, handen, /hoend, alven, seggen, etc. Exceptions. Word stems ending in s, j, or any other sibilant do not follow this rule. Here, the s from the st suffix is dropped. Nervous up, nervust, duostgen du duost.
Principle 3, open and closed syllables. Vowel length. A long vowel is written with a single letter in an open syllable, and with a double letter in a closed syllable. One thus writes, make and mocked, go good. Exceptions. The letters E, Y, and are exceptions to this. A long E can also be doubled in a stressed open syllable. This applies especially to words with one syllable. For example, as an alternative to the northern southeasty, German C, Dutch C, one can write C in the southern dialects. Y always stands for a long vowel, which makes doubling in closed syllables unnecessary. One thus writes, her and mean, not higher or mean. Always stands for a long vowel, and here again doubling in closed syllables is unnecessary. One thus writes, stan and gun, not stan or gan. Consonants at the end of a word. In the NSS, there is no consonant doubling at the ends of words, as there is in standard German. One thus writes can, met, and will, and not can, met, or will, as with the Saski Shrivas.
Further properties. Adaptations for loanwords and foreign words. Loanwords that are no longer recognized as foreign are written phonetically. In the case of these foreign words, the spelling remains close to the word's spelling in the original language. These words are represented as follows: the principle of open and closed syllables. Long vowels in closed syllables are written with two letters in foreign words, as they are in Low German words. Canal, system, culture. C becomes K if the letter is pronounced /K/ conference, cacao, and remains C if the letter is pronounced /TSS/ citron. Centrum, C becomes KS if pronounced /KS/ accent, acceptorin, and becomes KK if pronounced /K/ accumularin, accord, becomes kilowatts, if pronounced kilovolt, qualitate, frequens, generally becomes K if pronounced /K/ quarantine. But for names and locations, the spelling can be maintained. Quebec, th and ph become t and f, respectively. Theory, tema, telephone, photo, x becomes ks, example, context. Capitalization of nouns. Only the beginnings of sentences, names of people and countries are written with a capital letter. Other nouns and adjectives are not capitalized, even if they are derived from the names of countries. Punctuation. A comma is placed between clauses of a sentence, for example left square bracket main clause right square bracket or left square bracket main clause, subordinate clause right square bracket. For short subordinate clauses, around 2 words, the comma can be omitted. Exception, no comma is placed before an /an, and, or /of, or. Quotation marks placed before and after a word or phrase are placed at the top. Possible quotation marks are, and.
Graphemes. Consonants are pronounced largely the same across all dialects of Low German. Here, the general NSS can be used with no major problems, regardless of dialect. Vowels, however, are pronounced differently in different dialects, and some small variations in spelling are required for certain dialects or dialect groups. The tables below show each grapheme used in the NSS and show each grapheme's etymological origins in Old Saxon and Proto-Germanic. The tables also show examples of each grapheme's use in the NSS with dialectal variations, where necessary, and compare the same example words in the NSS, the Sassafras-Skrivwise, the Gronings dialect, the Munsterland dialect spoken in the Munster region, and the Standard Skrivwise. Cognates in Standard Dutch and Standard German are also included for comparison.